The right to die. It's not a choice we can easily make, nor is it a choice we can make for others. It's a choice the patient has to make. Euthanasia, a topic widely disputed, a topic of assisted suicide that often people tend to brush off saying, it's not right, or it's not humane, or it's not the moral thing to do. These people that argue against it take for granted what the people they're denying every day have lost. Is it right to respect someone's wish who is already terminally ill and is suffering far more than just the label cancer, but suffering an internal conflict between themselves, driving themselves insane? And is it moral to leave victims of such disease and tragedy in this state of self-torture? The question then turns into, let them rest or allow them to suffer for what may seem to them as an eternity is the remaining amount of time they have been given by professional doctors. If a date has been stamped into your mind and the probability of your life ending on that date is imminent, life would no longer be the same. People around the globe travel to Switzerland annually to be assisted in committing suicide, due to it being the only country in the world where assisted suicide is fully legal. People who perform suicide with assistance of another usually are not capable of committing the act themselves, meaning they are terminally ill. The mental stress and pressure coming from a person who can no longer walk, or no longer hear, see, or do other basic things we take for granted is often insane. People tend to want to be put to rest during certain conditions. Loss of autonomy. They depend on other people, and this creates a sense of uselessness and is highly likely to lead to depression. Terminal illness, such as Lou Gehrig's disease, the early stages of Alzheimer's, or terminal cancers. The moment your life has a deadline is when everything seems to slow down. But Switzerland isn't alone. Washington State and also Oregon have legalized assisted suicide, and last year 36 people have been placed to rest in Washington due to their reasons being loss of autonomy. Take a moment and close your eyes as we continue. Picture driving down the road, having a conversation. Picture birds flying through the air and trees turning orange and yellow. Picture another car directly in front of you and then a collision. You wake up in the hospital, but something's wrong. You wonder if it's night, for you cannot see. Time passes, still darkness. You try to call for help, but no words utter from your mouth. You try to sit, but are unable to force your body to move in any direction. The only sound that assures you you're alive is the constant beep of the heart monitor. After time, and what may seem like an eternity, you hear a voice. It says, I'm sorry to inform you, but you can no longer walk, speak, see, or taste. Your entire body has been damaged and the framework is beyond repair. You may think this is highly unlikely, or I'm very careful, but that's blasphemous. No one knows what life has in store for you except for life itself. In this scenario that was just mentioned, it did happen. The case of the 22-year-old Frenchman, Vincent Humbert, who was left mute, blind, and paralyzed. And he sure wasn't expecting it.